Hi everyone, welcome to today's live chat. It features an inspiring artist who truly understands both the art and the business side of music, live music, sorry. Joining us is Savina Popov, if I'm pronouncing your surname correctly.
Couple.
Uh, oh, no, okay, Popov, sorry. Also known as Savina on sax, a dynamic saxophonist and live music curator whose performances span weddings, corporate events, bespoke experiences, and collaborative projects like the Dio and Broken Free. In this conversation, we dive deep into our professional journey, explore what it really takes to succeed in that live music industry, and unpack the behind the scenes reality of performing at high level events. This is a must watch for anyone passionate about music, creativity, and building a sustainable career in the arts. How are you, Savina?
I'm doing well, and you?
Ah, awesome. Okay, so are you experiencing hot seats? I am enjoying.
Oh my gosh, I think the internet connection is not handling this live chat. Let me see if I can quickly hotspot myself because everything worked fine until now. I'm so sorry. Give me a second.
Sure.
My Wi-Fi should be
No,
fine,
okay.
but it's clearly not handling the live stream. Dramatic moment. Let's pause this.
No, no, it's fine. It's fine on my side. I can still see you, and yeah, I can still see you, so we can still continue. Mhm. Sabina, are you there?
Testing. Is this
Okay,
working?
all sorted.
I'm
Yeah,
so
yeah, I
sorry.
can still
Let's
see
try
you.
that again.
No problem. No problem. It's okay. It's fine. It's okay. It's technology, so we'll keep the show going on. So to start off, so let's start right at the beginning. What first drew you to the saxophone, and when did you realize it could become a professional career?
So when I was a teenager, I had a family friend
Okay.
come up to me and he pretty much said to me, "You should play the saxophone. It's sexy." And I laughed. I laughed when I was young. I was like, "Oh yeah, sure." And then when I got to high school, I decided, okay, I'm in grade 10. Saxophone is an option to learn, so let's learn it. Um, and because I was playing classical piano my entire life, I thought I'm a little tired
Oh,
of the rigid structure that classical training
yeah.
does does for you. And saxophone, considering the fact that it's such a forgiving instrument in terms of sound, if you make a
Mm,
mistake, not you can't really hear it. If you're playing piano, you've got to be perfect. With saxophone, you can kind of bend the rules.
yeah.
I think that aspect of it really drew me towards it. Like I like to think of it as an instrument where I can express myself directly using my breath. So it's like I'm speaking, but I'm not using words. I'm using my
Mm,
saxophone to express myself. So I fell in love. Absolutely fell in love.
yeah, that's awesome, man. Uh, to be on sax feels very intentional, but also very human. How did your identity as an artist and brand evolve over time?
So I didn't come up with Savina on sax overnight.
Oh,
um, the first name I came up with was Savina.saxophone. And then I
okay.
thought, oh, you know what? With trial and error, experimenting with different names, I landed on Savina on sax. And currently, with where we're at, it sounds very simple. It shows what I
Mm,
do. It advertises what I do. And I like the fact that it also advertises my name, so people know exactly who
mhm.
they're dealing with. Um,
Cool.
but just like any creative process, it's never linear. So I'm always open to growth and change. And I don't know if this is going to be my name for the rest of my life, but maybe. kind of like it.
That's awesome. All right. You perform in weddings, corporates, and bespoke luxury events. What separates a musician who gets booked from one who gets called back, and how did you learn to adapt your playing for different spaces?
So I think the number one thing that's really important is being aware of your environment. You need to know the client you're working with. And I mean, you need to keep it in mind that you are supporting a moment in someone's life. You're not just there to shine. It's not about you. You're supporting them. And I think that was a big mental shift that took place over the years of playing. And it really helped me with approaching my gigs with a more, I think, professional side. Your dress code, the way you carry yourself, the way you interact with your guests, reading the room, seeing, this person's liking this music, I'm going to keep playing this, or maybe this person doesn't like this music, so I need to be able to quickly chop it on the fly. I remember this one time I had a gig in a restaurant and I thought, okay, my music is fine. I'm shut. I'm good. I've got 3 hours to play. I'm fine. About 2 hours in, or was it an hour in, the manager came to me and he said, can you maybe play anything else apart from what you're playing? Because it's really sad music or lovey-dovey music. And I panicked because it was one of my first gigs. I didn't know what to do. And I couldn't. I said to him, I don't have more music. And I guess this comes with experience. You do gigs, you realize, oh, I should probably improve of this, and I should probably improve on that. So now my repertoire is extremely vast and diverse. I mean, if someone asks me, can you change the music now? I'll quickly change the genre because that's kind of expected of you. I think that's about it.
That's cool. Are you okay with me asking you a comment from the live comment section here?
Yes, let's do it.
All right. This is from Jitin Rishika. Hi, Savina. I remember last listening to a saxophonist was years back. That was Kenny G. Do you think saxophone, is it your hobby, passion, or you found a need in the market as there are very few saxophonists?
That's a cool question. So, So my plan wasn't to become a saxophonist in the beginning of things. I did it as a passion project. I was studying genetics. That was supposed to be my career. And I honestly, I moved from Pretoria to Joburg, and moving to there, I started realizing people are in need of a saxophonist. And I started taking more gigs. I still used to gig before that, just every now and then. And as I was gigging, I realized that there is genuinely a need for live musicians, specifically sax players, cellists, violinists. Those are for some reason ranked higher than other musicians in terms of events and corporate events. So it became a passion, and my passion turned into work.
Awesome. The business side of music can be tough. What lessons have you learned about sustainability, pricing, boundaries, and avoiding burnout?
Okay. My biggest problem that I've seen that I've done for myself is undervaluing and underpricing my services. I always find myself worried if I'm overcharging, and at the end of the day, I actually realize I'm underselling what I have to offer. Again, it comes with the years of experience. If you just started, you can't charge what a 20-year professional would charge. But I'd like to say simply that with the years of experience, I should probably be charging more. So that's the one. I think most musicians tend to worry about undervaluing themselves. And then let me see what else. In terms of sustainability, another thing that I've learned again through time is never saying yes to every gig.
Yeah.
I have to say no, otherwise you burn out. You physically are only capable of doing that much work before your body says, red flag, hey, listen, I need a rest, I need to calm down. And because the market for live music is so unpredictable, which can also tie in with the question that was asked earlier on, yes, there is a need for live music, but there's also times where there's no need, and then you sit without an income. So to cover those gaps, I also teach piano at a school to help with that, I guess, sustainability, just to make sure that, hey, I can cover my costs per month. So yeah.
Awesome. A lot of people know you for your event work, but you're also part of a rock band. Can you tell us about Broken Free and what you're currently working on together?
I'm smiling because I'm so excited to talk about the band. So Broken Free is actually my pride and my joy. I joined the band maybe about 3-4 years ago. I can't actually really remember. And I joined them as a surprise act. And it was for a Battle of the Bands at Bailey's. Don't know if you've ever heard of that, but it's quite cool. Bailey's hosts these competitions, and the winning band earns a really nice prize. Like they earn some pocket money and photo shoots, and I guess it's like almost a gift to bands that are starting up. Like here's a chance for you to begin. So yeah, we entered that competition, and we actually ended up winning, and then I ended up staying with the band. It was never the plan. And for the past few years, all of the gigs that we've been doing, we've been saving every single penny in a savings account, because we have been recording an album. And for the past year and a half, we've been saving and recording kind of on the hush hush, but also not on the hush hush. We've been secretly dropping hints, and we're going to actually release it in, what's today? Today is the 5th of Feb. So we're going to be planning to release it between March and April. So I'm so excited. I guess it's my first album as a musician. It's also the band's first album, and I think the reason why I love Broken Free so much is because it has taught me so much in terms of how to be a better musician. I think every musician should play in a band once in their life. You learn a lot about stepping back, listening to the musicians around you. You all need to work together. It's not about you, especially being a saxophonist. You're so used to being in the limelight and all that. So I'm not in the limelight. I have to be part of the band. You're part of a member. Yesy, man. I love the fact that because it's a rock band, you don't really have expectations, again, to be perfect. In fact, being a little sloppy, being a little noisy, being a little almost arrogant is encouraged. And I love it. I love it so much. I feel like I can completely unplug and just scream and shout on the saxophone. If I make a mistake, who cares? If I laugh on stage, who cares? If I cry, who cares? I mean, we're all there to have a good time.
Of course, it's important to have fun. Otherwise, if you take yourself too seriously, then you just go nuts.
Absolutely.
Awesome. You're also known for creating unique, high-end musical experience. Do you have a favorite type of gig that captures what you love most about performing?
Yes. So, without being biased, I love playing in the bubble. I don't know how to share my screen. I didn't even ask you before this interview because I really need to show this to everybody. They need to see what being in a bubble is like. I have no idea. But I can
I know there should be a share screen icon there. Yeah, there it is. Yeah.
Okay, hang on.
Oh, no
So, entire screen. Okay, am I sharing? No.
Am
I techie?
At the moment.
I'm not techie.
No, I don't. It should show a share screen icon because you are using the PC, so you should be able to see that.
Let me see if I can show. Don't know. Aha, share screen, maybe. I clearly am. Are you working now?
Sorry?
Please tell me I'm working with it. Just please tell me that you can actually see my screen, or am I Is it not working?
No, unfortunately, I don't see the share screen.
So it goes. It's fine. It's fine. I'll show a photo on my phone. So my favorite part of gigging is playing in a bubble. And I think the reason why I love it so much is you're not necessarily the background entertainment. You actually are there to elevate this experience. It just does something to the event. It's not like, oh yeah, there's a roaming musician. It's a thought of, oh wow, there's a musician
that's beautiful.
in a bubble, and it looks so ethereal. And you're literally in your own bubble. I absolutely love it. I love it. If I could pick a gig every time and time again, I would choose being in a bubble.
Yeah, that's actually a beautiful image that you just showed. That's a beautiful
image. On
my
Instagram account, so people can go and check it out there.
Okay, that's awesome. How do you stay true to your artistic identity while meeting very specific client or corporate expectations?
That's a tricky one, because I guess if you are a solo musician, sometimes you do have the problem of identity and authenticity and humility. So for me, at least I try to remind myself why I started music in the first place, and that was because of my love for music. It was a genuine love and passion, and that's actually the driving force behind all of my performances. I come from a space of love. I come from a space of, I want to express what I want to say. I never had professional, sorry, this is now a side topic, my brain does that. I've never had professional training apart from 1 or 2 years of training in high school. So my sound in saxophone and how I portray myself and how I play is pretty much me, because I taught myself by listening to this person, listening to myself, playing over and over again, and kind of creating an image for myself. So I guess in a way I am myself. So I'm very lucky to not have like an identity issue, because I'm what's the word? I'm portraying myself. And like I said earlier, if you step into the thought process of music in general is a language that no words need to express, that really, really helps with the mentality. Like you come from a place of respect towards the music. There was something else, but now my brain forgot.
That's all right.
I forgot. I think it just pretty much boils down to you're not there for yourself. You're there to serve the moment. You're there to read the room. You're there to support the people around you. And just remember why you're doing this. You need to be doing this for the love of the instrument, and bring in a lot of humility and willingness to learn and listen whenever you play. Yeah.
Awesome. As a live music curator, how do you approach selecting musicians and creating a cohesive live experience?
So I usually get clients that ask me, hey, can I suggest this type of musician for this type of gig? And I think it really does boil down to picking the right musician for the right suitable environment. So being in the music industry, you meet a lot of musicians, so we kind of know each other. And it helps having, I guess I can call it like a bag of musicians and options, because then I can help guide the client towards what would suit their vision. So, I mean, there's often times where I ask the client to pretty much specify exactly what do they want, what do they see, and then I offer, hey, listen, do you want this musician for this vibe? Do you want that for that vibe? So, for example, let's take a wedding situation. They want something for the guests. They want something for the bride. So sometimes I go, do you want romantic vibe between guitar and sax as guests arrive? Or do you want an upbeat canapé set where sax and DJ plays? Or do you want like a whole party where the saxophone and DJ are on the dance floor? It helps having options and presenting your client with options and guiding your clients, because they don't know. So you guide and you help them.
Awesome. All right, finally, to wrap up, for musicians hoping to turn their love for music into something sustainable, what mindset has helped you stay grounded?
So growth
Mm-hmm.
and practice is consistent. You're constantly evolving. You are constantly growing as a musician, constantly learning. And if you don't maintain a consistent practice routine, whether practice is considered playing for 5 minutes or playing at a gig, you need to maintain the instrument. I'm horrible at practicing. I'm lazy. I should practice more. I should take my own advice. But really, if you practice and you maintain the whole thought process of you're constantly learning, you're set to succeed. And another thing I've learned is being a musician is almost like, I don't want to compare, but you're like in the modeling industry. People will judge you. They will judge. You are center of their attention, so they will find something to criticize on. They will find something to say, whether it's nice or not, you don't know.
Yeah.
It's kind of, you don't know what you're going to get. So you need to be very open to criticism. I personally have had moments where people have come to me and they say, yeah, you don't play really nicely, you don't articulate correctly. And back when I was first starting off, I was still a teenager when I heard that. It really it cut me. It was so brutal. Like, jeez, calm down. So you need to be open, and I guess you need to channel all of that into I guess working into learning and growing. So like use it positively to build yourself up. I don't know, improve on yourself with depending on what they say. And then the other thing is, hands down, experience is far more valuable than money. It really is.
Cool.
Yeah, and I guess just remember to stay humble and remember why you started music in the first place. It's your initial love. So if you channel that, yeah, that's what I think.
I think you've got to have a thick skin to be an indie industry, especially the entertainment industry and the music industry, that is.
Yeah, you do. Especially sometimes when they pull the, oh yeah, you've got to wait another hour until you perform, and then you've got to sit there thinking, okay, now what do I do? Or they say, no, I don't like the songs you're playing. What are you supposed to do? You need to be able to handle this. There are a lot of instances where I've had friends where clients go up to them and I kid you not, they say, honey, maybe you shouldn't be wearing what you're wearing because it doesn't suit your figure and you should wear something different. Like,
you're kidding.
How do you handle that? So it's intense.
Yeah.
It's intense.
That's so like hectic.
It is. It's a very demanding career. You need a lot of energy. You need to be constantly friendly, interactive, and like you don't think too much about it. But for example, this weekend I had a wedding all the way in the Northwest Province, so it's about a 3-hour commute. Not that bad. I've done longer. But to play in canapes and then to play on a dance floor until past 1:30, and then to come home and then drive. Well, to go to stay in the accommodation and then drive back. It takes a lot out of you because you're constantly performing, constantly putting on an entertaining act while still trying to be your authentic self. I felt drained. I mean, I think today's the first day I actually feel like myself. It's very, very demanding, very asking, very demanding, but it's also very rewarding. It really is.
Before we wrap off, would you be keen on playing a tiny piece on your saxophone if you have it with you?
I don't have it with me.
All right, no problem.
Actually, it's not even set up. I'm so sorry. No, it's not.
No.
We can divert this. Like, people can check out my TikTok or my Instagram. They can hear me there. I promise I do play the instrument.
No, I know. I was just adding a bit of intrigue to it. Okay, no problem. All I got to say the thanks so much for your time, and yeah, maybe for the next chat you can play the saxophone for us, like
Yeah,
especially
we'll have
something
a great
different or like a teaser. Yeah, yeah.
yes. Now I have my speakers here. We'll have a full on DJ set. No, we'll get that sorted. I think that could be fun.
All right. You take care, hey?
Thank you so much, and you too.